Hi guys, this is Khalid and this is another video for my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about Eden Hazard and the times that I've met him, what we talked about, and yeah, just about what kind of person he is and how he meets the fans and how he sort of got on with me. Anyway, first time I met Eden Hazard was at the end of the 2014-15 season. We had just won the Premier League under Jose Mourinho, and Demba Ba, who was a very close friend of mine, arranged a charity night. It was the Human Appeal charity night, and he had invited Eden Hazard, and I actually sponsored the event. So as a sponsor, I was obviously allowed to meet whoever turned up on the day. So that was the first time I actually met Eden Hazard, and we got on straight away, spoke a lot about Chelsea. He is one of those guys that's got a great sense of humour, and you know, he comes across as a genuine person. The thing I loved him about in that event was he was probably the first one there and the last one to leave. He spent time with all the fans, everyone, took photos and pictures. Reminds me so much of N'Golo Kante, but in a different way. N'Golo Kante is a shy type of person, where Eden Hazard is a type of person that wants to talk to you, wants to know more about you. And yeah, that was the first time that I had actually met Eden Hazard. In fact, that was the time when we made the famous video where he kind of laughs at Branislav Ivanovic.
Please support Human Appeal.
Please support humanappeal.org.uk.
And that video went on to be viral and got, for my YouTube channel, got amazing views for it. So that was the first time I met him. Met him quite a few times afterwards as well. I remember Man City game in Antonio Conte's season when he won the Premier League, and I had been invited to Roman Abramovich's box that night, and Chelsea arranged that not just me, but I had a Bollywood actor as my guest, that we would be able to meet the players after the game. And I was very lucky enough to meet him again, as Eden Hazard recognized me straight away. And yeah, we got on pretty well again. Talked about, obviously, that night with Demba Ba. And that was the second time. And then actually a few days later, I was invited to the training ground and managed to meet him again. And obviously we now met each other a few times and managed to, again, talk about football and everything. And obviously I kept on meeting him, and then obviously got very close. He was very kind enough to send a video to my charity night. And obviously by now he would, he'd known me well, seen me so many times. I've been to training ground so many times. He's the first one to come over, always ask how I am. And yeah, and then obviously he obviously left us at the end of 2018-19 season. I did meet him just before the Europa League final. Again, first one to come over, say hello. Said to him at that time, I said, "What's going on, buddy? You looks like you're going to be leaving." He says he didn't tell me too much, but he said he just wanted to fulfill his dream, which was obviously to, I suppose, go to Real Madrid. And I can't really blame him. End of the day, he'd won everything for Chelsea. And yeah, he left that summer, and lucky enough, I got invited to the Real Madrid training ground through him. And again, met him. He was injured at the time, and we talked about Chelsea again. And again, always asked me about Chelsea. I think there's a video there that, you know, he asked about how well Chelsea are doing. So please, keeps up with the results. And then at the end, he kind of said to me, that obviously Chelsea were under a transfer ban at the time. He said to me that Chelsea can buy players now. Obviously, it was just in the news that Chelsea's ban had been overturned. And that's when I sort of mentioned to him, "What about you?" And I think generally he meant it. He said to me at the time, he said, "Look, once I've achieved what I wanted to achieve, you know, he would like to come back, and I hope he does, because he's a great player. He done so much for us.
Full of English.
Yeah, you're right. It's full of English. But we miss you, though. We need you.
When I finish here, I come.
Come back, yeah? All right.
You watching the games?
Yeah, when I can, yeah. I watch.
Yeah.
Looking
Not
alright,
all the time.
but still they're looking alright.
Yeah. No, but they are doing well.
Just can't believe the injuries that he's got at Real Madrid. He's hardly injured for us. I think the only time I remember him was for the first Europa League final 2013 when he injured his ankle. But after that, he was more or less fit throughout all the seasons, and he was there at the crucial times. So anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video.